talking about the real thing, kind of awakening that breaks your routine, burns your comfort zone to the ground, and leaves you staring into a mirror wondering who the hell you actually are. And if I'm being honest, I didn't go searching for this. I wasn't trying to become a spiritual teacher or wear robes or chant in a cave. I'm just someone who started asking questions that didn't have easy answers. And when I didn't find what I needed in the world around me, I started looking within. And what I found wasn't peace, at least not at first. It was chaos. Truth that cut patterns I didn't want to admit. The realization that most of what I called me was just a survival mechanism built from childhood, built from trauma, built from culture. And this process, it's not linear, it's not romantic. Sometimes it feels like clarity, other times you're unraveling. But one thing's for sure, once it starts, it doesn't stop. They call it a dark night of the soul. That makes it sound poetic. Sometimes it just feels like hell, isolation, questioning everything, losing interest in the world you used to run toward. Not because you're broken, but because you're seeing. And once you see, you don't just go back to sleep. You stop playing roles you didn't agree to. You stop chasing things you never really wanted. You start cutting away the noise, not to find something new, but to reveal what was always underneath it all. And look, I'm not some Vedic scholar. I've barely scratched the surface of yoga, but I've read enough, studied enough, lived enough to know that all these ancient systems, Vedas, Hermeticism, alchemy, Gnosticism, they're pointing to the same thing. There's a reason they all speak in symbols, because truth isn't something you memorize. It's something you experience. In alchemy, they call it the great work. In the yogic texts, they speak of burning away illusion. In the esoteric traditions, it's about initiation, passing through the fire to become something more real, not enlightened, not above the world, but rooted in something deeper than thought. This is a war of perception, and the front lines, they're inside you. The system profits off your confusion. The culture rewards your numbness. But the second you start paying attention, really paying attention, you realize most of what we call normal is just mass hypnosis. Awakening doesn't make you special. It doesn't make you chosen. It makes you accountable to your soul, to your truth, to the damn silence inside you that's been whispering all along. This path isn't for the faint of heart. It's not comfortable. It's not convenient, but it's real. And I'd rather bleed in truth than sleep in illusion. You start to realize real quick, this isn't about being spiritual.